And welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Daylight shooting in Grove leaves one man dead. Wanted man presumed to be on St. Croix and Elmo Plaskett East Little League kickoff 2015 season. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
News Channel 8 is brought to you by Body Beast. Call in the Virgin Islands 1-800-458-6815 for Body Beast.
This program is the real deal. If you knew me a while ago and you see me today, you'd be like, man, what are you doing? I'm doing Body Beast.
I decided to try Body Beast because I was looking for something different. I wanted to lose weight at the same time gain muscle. It's easy.
In our top story, one man was shot to death in the Grove Place area about 11:46 a.m. today in the vicinity of the Yulee Rivera Elementary School. The victim was later identified as Mustafa Williams, age 37, of 15C Grove Place. Now here is Virgin Islands Police Department Public Information Officer Kevin Jackson with more details.
At roughly 11:46 a.m., the 911 emergency call center received a report of shots having been fired in the Estate Grove Place area in the vicinity of the Yulee Rivera Elementary School. Officers were dispatched to the Estate Grove Place area and discovered a black male laying in the vicinity of number 15C Grove Place unresponsive. Emergency medical services were called to the scene, checked the victim for signs of life, and there were none. The victim appeared to have been shot multiple times. The victim was later identified as Mustafa Williams, age 37, of number 15C Grove Place. There are no suspects at the time of this report, while detectives with the Major Crimes Division continue their investigation into the matter. Anyone with information concerning this homicide may phone the Major Crimes Unit at 340-642-8449, the Internal Affairs Bureau at 340-774-2452, 911, or the anonymous tip service, Crime Stoppers USVI, at 800-222-8477. Information provided will be kept in the strictest of confidence. This has been Kevin Jackson with the Virgin Islands Police Department.
In other news, the U.S. Marshals Service has enlisted the assistance of Crime Stoppers USVI in order to apprehend a wanted man presumed to be on St. Croix. Jawa Charlie, a 19-year-old black male who goes by the street name Bala, is wanted on first-degree murder charges stemming from an incident in the state of Virginia on November 2nd, 2014. Charlie allegedly shot a young female at a hotel in Richmond and is believed to be in St. Croix at this time. Charlie is 6 feet tall and weighs about 160 pounds. Anyone with information concerning the whereabouts of Jawa Charlie is asked to contact the Major Crimes Unit at 340-642-8449. Again, that number is 340-642-8449, 911, or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. Remember that it is a crime to harbor a fugitive. If your information leads to his capture, you will receive a cash reward and will remain anonymous. Meanwhile, Senator Kenneth Gittens, chairman of the Committee on Rules and Judiciary, on Friday announced that the confirmation process of the newly appointed nominees sent down to the 31st Legislature by Governor Kenneth Mapp is moving forward.
My office has received approximately 14 nominations thus far, and the staff and I have sent out a number of correspondences along with instructions for filling out the questionnaire. I've received most of the authorization forms that allows us to conduct a more thorough and comprehensive background check as it pertains to consumer reports, financial disclosures, employment history, educational background, criminal history, and obligations, if any, to the Virgin Islands government. The first 3 nominees are scheduled for next Thursday, February 12th, and those packages are due in my office today. Therefore, my staff and I will review these packages to ensure that they are filled out correctly, and will share the necessary documents with committee members and other members of the Senate who participates in the process. We have a full slate of hearings scheduled for the next couple of weeks, starting with the Department of Finance nominee Valdemar Collins, the Department of Tourism nominee Mrs. Beverly Nicholson Doty, and the Bureau of Motor Vehicles Director nominee Lawrence Olive.
Senator Kenneth Githens also reached out to Police Commissioner nominee Delroy Richards and Public Works Commissioner nominee Gustav James, requesting that ahead of implementation of traffic change on Strand Street in the town of Frederiksted, that they collaborate with each other to inform and educate the public of the change.
This bill came to the Senate after a breakdown in communication between the departments. Now that it has been made law, we need to ensure that the agencies open the lines of communication and conduct public notification and education for the knowledge and safety of our motoring public. It is imperative that we take into consideration the impact of this change to the motoring public and alert the general public in advance. Because of this change, our public information strategy must be aggressive to avoid congestion in the area and avoid any potential security breaches at nearby businesses.
Stay with us. We have more news straight ahead.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And welcome back to News Channel 8. This week at the University of the Virgin Islands campus, they will have their annual Man Up Conference. I was able to sit with some of the organizers who fills us in about this event. All right, I'm Junior Garcia, and I am here with some of the brothers from Brothers with a Cause. Please go ahead and state your name.
Matthias Clavier, advisor to Brothers with a Cause.
Sir?
Gary Papin, president of Brothers with a Cause.
All right, so now, first off, let's start off by, let me find out, what is Brothers with a Cause?
Brothers with a Cause is an organization at the university that was started to assist in the male recruitment and retention in the University of the Virgin Islands. And we also reach out into the community and work with young men to just create what we would call the holistic man.
So tell me exactly, what is the holistic man when you talk about the holistic man itself?
Well, we talk about mind, body, and soul, and just making sure that academically you're on the right path, physically what you eat, exercise, and of course spiritually that you're on that spiritual journey.
Makes a lot of sense. Now, Gary, this is the 5th annual Man Up Conference. What can we expect this year?
This year we will have the keynote speaker, Chris Gardner, who was... the movie The Pursuit of Happiness was based off of his life experiences, and also entertainment by Planet 6, formerly known as Rock City.
Okay, so now Will Smith played in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Why do we bring people like that here on island? What's the goal of Man Up? Basically, every year holding a big event with names that, you know, we may never meet again. People like Ben Carson and now Chris Gardner. Why would we bring people like that here, and the purpose of Man Up?
Well, the purpose of Man Up is to, and the theme this year is awakening the leader within. And so we're hoping that this individual, because Chris Gardner did not grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. He wasn't privileged. He came from what a lot of us came from, young men who grew up in homes maybe with a single parent and so forth and so on. And so he was able to transcend and move from where he was to where he is today. And so we want to show the young men that no matter where you're at in life, you can make it and you can do it.
Makes a lot of sense. Gary, now why is this particular event important to you? Why even bother with Brothers with a Cause? You already have a full scale of schoolwork here at the university. You're busy all the time. Why did you decide to become not just a member of Brothers with a Cause, but the president?
Well, I'm sort of following in the footsteps of a few people. For example, you for one, a previous president of Brazil Cause, and it comes from basically the feeling of helping another young man out. You know, if this young man was able to get somewhere, you know, you can say, you know, I helped him out, and you know, because of my help, he can be a better man when he grows up. So I mean, it's something to look forward to seeing, you know, during when a young man when a boy develops into a young man. So it's just worth seeing him on that trip.
I definitely can agree. Now, I've heard you say something a few times. Each one, teach one. And that seems to be a going motto that you've been saying for quite some time, Professor. Now, why that? How important is that right now in our community?
Well, the word you use, community, is exactly what I want. We used to be a village to raise a child, and I think we need to get back to that concept. And if I teach one brother and that brother teaches another brother how to be this holistic man, then it'll be hopefully like a virus just spreading. Each one teach one, and so we can double, triple, quadruple our efforts if everybody takes the time out to mentor one individual, and so we just pass it on.
Are you up to the challenge? But before we do that, tell me a little bit about where, when, and give me the details about what's going to happen and the dates for Man Up, the Man Up event.
Definitely. Man Up will happen on February the 10th on the St. Thomas campus in the Sports and Fitness Center. It starts at 8:30 sharp and finishes at 2 o'clock. And on the St. Croix side, the Albert A. Sheen campus, we'll have it under the big UVI tent that we usually have commencement. And so that will be on Wednesday, February the 11th, the day after the St. Thomas event. It also will be from 8:30 and finish at 2 o'clock. So we're just looking for everyone to come out to register. You can go to manup.uvi.edu. Again, manup.uvi.edu, or you could call 693-1000.
So 693-1000, and even if I'm not a student, even if I'm not in the high schools, if I'm just a guy out there that's interested in going to this, I can attend this.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So will there be food?
The students will be getting lunch, and others, I think there'll be a place where you could pay for yours if you're not a student.
So News Channel 8 gets food?
I would assume so.
Sorry to put you under this pressure right here, but so here we go. It's going to be Friday. It's going to be a great day. So anything that the students should know? Should they bring book bags? Should they not bring book bags? Tell me a little bit about that.
No book bags. We're asking the young men to just come out and just have a heart to receive what we're going to be sharing with them. But personal items can be missing. There's a lot of things can happen if you bring things, and so we would prefer all of them to leave the book bag home or at the school.
I'm Junior Garcia. Do not miss Man Up. Coming at you February the 10th on St. Thomas, February 11th on St. Croix. I'm News Channel 8, Junior Garcia. Good night. That was Brothers with a Cause. If you're a male out there, please attend. Stay with us. We have more news coming up next.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally tonight, here is Stephen Kufrancis with your Sports 411 update.
Thanks a lot, Junior. This past weekend, the Elmo Plaskett East Little League kicked off their 2015 season first with a parade of the different teams. Then we had remarks from Stephanie Pidy Williams, St. Croix administrator.
Because they've been with us. I would like to extend to all the families, parents, coaches, and most importantly to our players, that it's okay to come out and have a good game. It's okay to come out and not have such a good game. Because every game that you play, you may not be able to have hit that home run or to have gotten that out. There'll be days where you'll miss a ball, you'll miss a pop fly, you'll miss that out at the home base. But just know that that comes along with the sport that you play. Coaches and parents, we have to teach our kids that winning is not everything. Sportsmanship is the ultimate goal that we need to teach our kids.
Well, next up was the Senate President of the 31st Legislature, Neville James.
But the good thing about the Elmo Plaskett East Little League is that year in and year out, there is representation from the children who live on the eastern side of St. Croix. And you do a wonderful job preparing yourself for this league to happen on an annual basis. And then we get into the island-wide competition and then Virgin Islands competition. And we just need to keep promoting positivity for the children. And the Elmo Plaskett East Little League is a classic example of the good things that will happen when people come together to make for a better St. Croix.
Then it was time to take the Little League pledge given by Master of Ceremonies, Malcolm McGregor.
I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Parents and volunteers, we ain't letting you off the hook neither because we got pledge for you. So I want you to repeat after me. I will teach all the children to play fair and do their best. I will be positively supportive. All managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions. I will respect the decisions. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. Let's get that one right. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game. Thank you very much. You've made your pledges and I'm going to hold each and every one of you to it.
Well, after the pledge, it was time to play ball. As we had the Little Reds taking on the Little Angels in the 4-6 division, one of my favorite division, folks. Well, the Little Angels edged out the win 27-26 in a close one. Ooh. Then in the 79 division, Giants beat the Reds 12-2. Sardo Dionez, he got the win. The top hitters for the Giants were Omar Encarnacion, he went 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Jose Perez, he went 1 for 2. Then on Sunday in the 79 division, Little Angels held on to beat the Yankees 6-5. The winning pitcher was Jet Hackler. Top hitters were Azani Ayala, went 1 for 2. Alvin Diaz, he went 1 for 2 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Moving along to the 10-12 division, Rangers won over the Angels 8-1. Brandon Rasmussen got the win. The top hitters for the Rangers were Jabiel Flynn, he went 2 for 4 with a home run and 5 RBIs. Brandon Rasmussen, he went 2 for 3, and Joel Mohan went 1 for 1. Well, folks, the action continued this Wednesday at the DC Canagato Ballpark. Go on out and support the kids. Let's look at your Sports 401 update. I'm Stephen Cool Francis from News Channel 8. Back to you, Junior.
Stay with us. We have your weather up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here's a look at your local weather.
Tonight, scattered showers, mostly cloudy with the low around 73. East-southeast wind around 11 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Tuesday, Scattered showers, mainly before noon. Mostly sunny with a high near 86. Southeast wind 11 to 13 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Tuesday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 75. South wind 10 to 13 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Wednesday, scattered showers, mostly sunny with a high near 86. South wind around 18 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Wednesday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 73. Southwest wind 9 to 14 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Well, that's a look at what's happening here in our territory. On behalf of WSVI-TV News, Channel 8, I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
News Channel 8 is brought to you by Body Beast. Call in the Virgin Islands 1-800-458-6815 for Body Beast.
This program is the real deal. If you knew me a while ago and you see me today, you'd be like, man, what are you doing? I'm doing Body Beast.
I decided to try Body Beast because I was looking for something different. I wanted to lose weight at the same time gain muscle. It's easy.